person's cause to smoke. Surely it is their freedom of choice whether they smoke or don't smoke. We've always run, and we've actually appealed it against the decision that was made at Bolton Magistrates Court. I'm going to take it to the Crown Court, and if need be, High Court, and if need be, European Court. We've always said that we're actually not breaking the smoking ban. We've displayed the stickers as they've asked us to do, and there's plenty of people from Freedom to Choose who's actually been in the premises, and the stickers are actually shown it is illegal to smoke on the premises. We've also put leaflets out on the table and said it is illegal to smoke on the premises. If you get caught smoking on the premises, you could face a fine of £50 or a court appearance. So we've done all that. When people are lit up in the bar, we said, excuse me mate, you know it's illegal to smoke, don't you? Yes I do, and it is your responsibility if you get caught. I feel that I have done everything in what this Health Act actually says to take reasonable steps to prevent people to smoke. By the very fact that I'm telling them it's illegal to smoke, as far as I'm concerned, I've discharged my duty of care to both the staff. All the staff have been interviewed. Have you any problems with people smoking? Do you smoke yourself? We've told everybody who comes in it's illegal to smoke. What was amazing, and Bill was there, and Hamish, etc., etc., under cross-examination at Bolton Magistrates, the council enforcement smoke detector gave evidence, and under cross-examination I said, excuse me, you've said that on 10 different occasions people have been smoking in that pub. Yeah, that's correct. Right, what did you say to them? I told them it was illegal to smoke on the premises and you could face a fine of £50. That's exactly what I've done. Pressed further, I actually said, well, have you got any enforcement, did you take any enforcement action? He's, no, we didn't take any enforcement actions. Well, why not? I haven't got the power to do so. So what the government want me to do, and the councils want me to do, is they want me to be a state policeman. I'm not a policeman, I'm a publican. I'm a bloody good publican, actually. I've been in the licensed trade now for 20 years. I've been very successful in the licensed trade for the last 20 years. I'm not successful no more. On the 28th of December this year, I was actually made bankrupt. I've lost my main pub in Bolton. I've had to move all my assets over and get rid of it. I've got one pub left. I had an estate of 8 pubs, which I employed 185 people. I no longer employ them people. The budget came out this year, again, under the Health Act, they put 11 pence on a packet of cigarettes. Does that not clearly show you that they need us to smoke? Does that show you that they actually need us to have a cigarette? Because we fund, we actually fund more and more and more of these services. Now, obviously, and I don't want to get into Iraq, but this government, the American government, are sending our soldiers, my nephew being one of them, into places like Afghanistan in Iraq under the name of democracy. Thank you, Hamish. Under the name of democracy. We are going to bring our democracy to your land. And then they turn around to us and say, you have got to do as you are told. Yeah, but we are enforcing democracy on other states, which has nothing to do with us. The whole reason why we went into Iraq was it later turned out to be a lie. The smoking ban has been brought in, and we can prove it is a lie. I quite agree with this gentleman here. The BBC will, because the way they're funded, will just shaft us, and they will shaft us and shaft us and shaft us. They will never put a balanced argument together. I do know about Strasbourg, and that the ban lasted 46 days, I believe. I think it was 46 days that the ban was. And then the MEPs, actually, who represent you and me, carry on smoking because they thought, we can't enforce this. But what they want us to do is carry on enforcing in our country and in our businesses. Basically what they're asking me to do, somebody who's invested heavily into my businesses and brought their businesses up, employed people, what they're asking me to do is ruin your business for us. You ruin your business. What unbelievable situation where you've got a customer. Now I've always been brought up, Customer is king. You look after your customers. Excuse me, mate, could you piss off outside? It's freezing cold, it's pouring down, it's snowing, it's blowing an howling gale, which it was on I lost a couple of brollies on Monday. They went over with Mary Poppins. But I'm having to throw people outside who are my customers. They're not only my customers, they're my bread and butter, they're my livelihood. It's what I do for a living. I'm not a state policeman, I keep repeating this, I'm not a state policeman. Now, we've heard about whether we should vote Labour, whether we should vote Conservative, and indeed UK. And I have wholeheartedly agreed, you've got to turn up to the polling stations. What you do with your vote, if you can't vote Labour but you feel strongly that you can't vote Conservatives, UKIP or whatever, mark every box, because spoiled votes are counted. By not turning up, and this gentleman is quite correct, by not turning up, they don't matter. But spoiled votes really, really, really do matter. Now, as a publican, and I don't know how many publicans or any licensees or club deck members here, we have the debating ground, the people's debating ground. It's our pubs, it's our bars, where we can talk to people and you can put posters up, vote